your weekly in-depth view of agriculture up close. This is In the Field. Presented by Gordon's Feed and Pet.
Welcome to Bayou Country, southern Louisiana, where we're here to learn the art of crawfishing.
I've been crawfishing now for probably the last 25 years and owner of Crawfish Ponds.
It's a way of life. It brings jobs to locals. It's a source of tourism. It's just a tradition in southern Louisiana. So let's learn more about farming crawfish.
September and mid-September we'll start flooding. We'll bring out the crawfish, and then when the water gets into the crawfish ponds, the crawfish will start coming out. In a 3-month process of flooding, they'll do a molting process where they'll come out, have their babies. The young will start growing, and then the adults will start shedding, molting out to where we can harvest them for process.
Crawfish ponds are comprised of a variety of vegetations.
What we have here is farmland that can't be harvested rice. So we have wild vegetation, we have alligator grass and different types of vegetation for crawfish. Really, we find it really good for crawfish.
Stacy is out on these waters 6 days a week, baiting and checking cages, starting at daylight.
Every 2 days we'll run them for the winter time because of the water temperature and whatnot, and it takes just that amount of time for them to make it enough for us to run and catch. So that's why we do it on 2-day rotation. Whereas in the summer times, it'll be a lot warmer. Crawfish are a lot more aggressive. We can run them daily.
I was able to snag a few myself, and trust me, it's not easy to balance your weight on a boat and not fall in. However, the finesse of Stacy and his team make it look easy. Once we caught our bellies full, we met up with Randy, a fishery biologist, seafood processor, and chef, to learn more about the industry and get a taste.
Louisiana has an estimated at over 200,000 acres into cultivated production. There's 2 sources of production of crawfish: wild production and the cultivation in through ponds. There's a lot of crawfish that's produced, and there's probably an estimated between 12 to 1,500 individual farmers that produce crawfish.
And I think it's time to boil our catch.
The live crawfish are put into hot boiling water, and you bring them to a boil, and you don't boil them very long. Maybe a minute or 2 is all it takes. When that water comes to a boil, and those crawfish are cooked. And so what we do is we shut the fire down, and we add the seasoning after we turn the fire off. And we cool them down, and we let the crawfish soak for about 20 minutes. In certain parts of the state, they do crawfish bisque, where you grind up the crawfish meat and you stuff the head. And that's more towards New Orleans. But fried crawfish tails on po' boys, we do that here. You got crawfish stuffed bell peppers. You got crawfish jambalaya, where you cook crawfish in a gravy and you cook the rice in it. Crawfish fettuccine, crawfish. We do everything that you do with shrimp or anything else. We'll do it with crawfish.